we shared vessels.
What's that?
Well, we...
Oh my god.
We had, sex.
Homework. Okay. You and... like in a wellness session?
No, not Miss Casey. It was,
Oh my god.
at the retreat.
Oh my god. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Tia, and I react to things here on this channel, and today we continue Severance. I don't know what's wrong. I have a weird energy today, so I'm sorry about that, but we continue Severance. Season 2, episode 6, which is called Attila. How do you say that? I don't know what it means, wait, just a second, let me Google, actually. What is Attila? Oh, the king of the Huns, from Hungary. Okay, anyways. Great, so that is the name of this episode. Sure. I am shocked by last episode, as I am, I think, shocked in a good way after every episode of this show. I love this show so much. It's... like I've said before, there are so many stories that are happening at the same time, and all of them, to me at least, are equally as interesting. Because I feel like when the show started, it was very much like Mark focused. And I feel like the other characters only started getting interesting. Dylan, when, not that they weren't interesting before, but like when we saw Dylan meet his son when he was woken up outside by Milchik. And then in the final, when we find out who Heli actually is, and then we see Irving outside too with all the research he has done and all this stuff. I think that was the moment that it really, for me at least, changed this from a show that is led by Adam Scott into a ensemble show. Even though I guess it was before. I don't know if it technically was an ensemble show since the beginning. Maybe. But I think maybe that's when it switched for me. That now I am equally as excited and nervous to learn about Irving, to learn about Heli/Helena, and Dylan as I am about Mark and what is going on with him. Of course, he's the one who is actually doing the reintegration process. So in some way, that kind of has to be the most interesting thing, because he's the only one who is doing that, and that is actually something that will change things in a big way. So that is cool. But literally every storyline in this show is like so good, and it is made so well. Like the show flows so nicely. It's very, very impressive. Last episode ended with Mark twitching and going inside Lumen, seeing Gemma's face. Not seeing her face, seeing her there, and his face. I don't know if I really talked about it in the actual video. I don't think I did. But when I was editing it, I was really like, he is like, just that scene alone of him, of Adam Scott, just acting wise and expression wise, very, very good. His look with the tears, with the, like, how destroyed he is when he sees her. That all this grief that he has had for all these years when he's thought that she's dead, and now he can see her there. In all, perfect hair and perfect everything, and we're back. The camera just stopped recording, which is always nice. But yeah, that he sees her all perfect there, and like it looks like nothing is wrong with her, and then the idea in his head probably that like she's been here the whole time, I haven't known, like does he blame himself, which I don't think he should, but that look on his face was haunting, and yeah, I'm very impressed by Adam Scott as an actor. Then we have Dylan, with his wife, his Audi's wife, who he's now hanging out with inside Lumen, which is interesting. Like, yeah, and then Milchik like blackmailing him kind of with like certain privileges are gonna be taken from you if this doesn't happen, and so that's very interesting. Was that the first time we see that? Last time we see that, like him meeting his wife, because they built the whole room for it. So I'm like, it can't be just that one time. And now he has the map from Irv or the directions. So what is he gonna do with that? I would love to see him help Mark, maybe Helly. I don't know if Helly, how interested she is anymore in this whole project of finding Gemma. No, she did say that I will help you, but yeah. And then of course Helly, Helena, this whole situation. In some way I think that's also maybe the most interesting one or the biggest one, because Helena was literally in there this whole season. She was pretending that she's Helly. That is huge. And now we are finally seeing Helly for the first time in a long time. And then all this, like especially the stuff that happened with Mark, that she had sex with him. That, yeah, it's just so complicated. I really don't know. I'm like, I would like to have like a very clear like thoughts and opinions about this, but I feel like it's all so messy that I don't know what to think. I just watch it in awe, and then I'm supposed to be saying stuff and I'm like, good luck guys. I have no idea what I would do in their situation, or you know, whatever. Like how traumatizing that must be for both of them, for Mark and Helly. Mark to find out that he was literally taken advantage of. Helena was using his body because she was lying to him. He thought she was someone else, and then she had sex with him. So of course he feels very violated. And Helly of course feels very violated because Helena used her body to have sex with, or like, it's so big and so interesting. And then of course Irv, we finished with Irv, or yeah, where we left off with them, Irv and Bert, is that Irv is gonna go over for dinner now, for some ham, with Bert and Fields, his husband. So, what? Why? Because what this show does often is that it leaves us in the end of one episode and then we just go like, okay, now the next episode probably is going to start from here and we're going to continue this. But then what actually happens is that the next episode is about something completely different that you're also equally as excited to see. So I wouldn't be surprised if we now don't see the dinner, don't see Mark and Helly having, like, I don't know, more conversation about this or like getting into this problem, but we're gonna go to Cobell, or we're gonna do a Milchik episode, or we're gonna go, you know, somewhere else. That's also very possible. Because this title is not really giving me any vibes again. So yeah, thanks for being here, everyone. I hope you are well. I hope you're having a good week, and let's watch Severance together. I think that's the best thing to do right now. Episode 6 of season 2. Let's go. Okay, a short disclaimer before we go into the episode. I'm sorry. The phone stopped filming again, so I'm done now, and I can reveal to those who are interested and those who are not, which is probably everyone, but I can show what I've been filming these videos with until now. So a little story time. I have an old iPhone 6 that I used to use myself years ago. And then when I stopped using, I bought a new one. I bought a new one because I started doing Instagram lives, and my phone was always so overheated and like lagging and whatever. Anyways, so then I bought a new phone, but nothing actually happened to this phone. It just was too old and whatever. So then I'm like, I'm gonna use that as my camera to film videos, because I can also attach my beautiful microphone, which does nothing because the sound is still crap. I can attach that to the phone because it has the aux hole. So I've been filming with iPhone 6 all these years, which I'm embarrassed to admit. And now for some reason, or not for some reason, for the reason that it is iPhone 6, it stopped working and I'm done now. So I changed my whole setup here in the middle of the video to my phone that I currently use myself. So we'll see what happens after today. Am I going to buy a new phone for myself and then just use this for filming, or what is happening? And I don't know. I tested the sound a little bit. Sorry, I'm going to also do this. I tested the sound a little bit, that it sounds probably better than what it did with this and the iPhone 6. And the light in the room is so much better that I even... whatever. Anyways, you can see so much more. It's so much wider, the lens, or not so much more, but maybe no one else can see it, but I can see it. So here we are, a new era to this YouTube channel, that I might one day have to actually buy a camera to do this. But I don't know, just an iPhone with the AirDrop and everything, it's just so easy with the whatever. And then when I had an iPhone, an extra one that I don't use, so I can just have all these huge files in it of the videos. Anyways, so I'm testing this out. I'm really sorry if something is not working, if the picture is not great, or if the sound is not great, if the light is too much. I still feel like I'm like burned because of the light, but then I also don't want it to be too dark. I'm gonna keep it like this and we'll see. But I apologize for this unprofessional situation that you're all witnessing right now. So if something happens in this video, I'm sorry. I'll probably start editing this and be like, oh, holy shit, this all looks terrible, or sounds terrible, or whatever. I had my first video that I made of Pluribus, my reaction. It was so dark, and the entire video on my iPhone 6 is like, because it was too dark, so it was out of focus the whole time, or it was going like zzz, 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 like in and out of focus all the time. I was editing, it was so painful. So we'll see if this will be painful. But yeah, let's just watch the episode now, from the top. And I'm sorry about all this, and thanks for your patience. And episode 6 again, once again. Let's go.
There was this gray hall, but then everything was like so...
Oh,
white.
We do go straight into it. We do go straight into it. Thank you, Severance. That we go into Mark talking about it. This is fantastic. He looks so, like, destroyed. All red nose and teary eyes and everything talking about this. That would be such a terrible moment to have.
This didn't feel human. This felt like a nightmare. I mean, why is she rattling off a bunch of facts? What are they doing to her?
You must appreciate all of them
I know
equally.
she's essential.
Are we sure she doesn't
She didn't
actually
even
know stuff?
recognize me.
The Gemma you know is still in there. When you get her out, it will be the two of you out here together.
I can't wait for that. In a way, I don't know. Also, have we heard the aquarium that clearly before when we've
Bargaining.
been...
You know what that is?
Bargaining?
What do you mean?
Well, it's one of the stages.
Stages of grief.
You drink less, you listen more.
Great shot of her face.
But for me, it might actually happen.
It was a sketch of a black hallway with a black elevator that only goes down.
Oh, we're telling Helly and Mark. And look at this mirror shot. I'm so sorry. This is great. I'm so happy he's sharing this information. And look at this. Going through the mirror and then...
So there's a floor beneath us.
That must be where they're keeping her.
There were directions on the back.
Well, let's see it.
I left it there behind the poster.
Why didn't you just take it?
I just didn't.
There's
Yeah,
code
I'm in
detectors
trouble right
everywhere.
Okay, well, I don't give a shit about that, so I'll go get it. You said it's behind the poster of you actually being brave?
Okay, yeah, fuck you. You don't know everything.
Then tell us.
It's okay. Okay, well, I still have a hall pass, so
Well.
I'll go to the bathroom now, and then we can start after lunch.
Maybe.
Maybe. Did everyone sever their balls in the elevator this morning?
Up. Holy shit balls. Helly. Oh my god. He's in his house?
Mark,
Oh.
you okay?
Oh my god. And look at this hell. Oh no, but it's still Helly. I'm like, is this Helena somehow or something in the... when it's Audi Mark? No, but it's still Helly with the lanyard and everything. But does any Mark know about... has he had these twitches before? I'm trying to think. Because Audi Mark we've seen... like he's had them a couple times. Where he goes between home and work. Has any Mark... have we seen him be like... confused about all of this? And that was so cool, the parallels between the... like his couch and his aquarium and stuff being in the office, twitching between the... and then the stuff in the fridge, like between the fridge at Lumen and fridge at home, like switching those. It's interesting because we did see PD do this. We did see him go through reintegration and then die in the end. But we didn't see too much. We saw a couple times when he was like talking to Mark through the... Mark pulled down the wall, whatever, in the office, and they were talking, and he was wearing his robe and then his suit and whatever, you know, like switching like that. But it was more like we didn't really know what was happening. Now we have so much better understanding of what is going on and what they're trying to do and how dangerous it is and how interesting it is and all of this. And it's with Mark, who we know quite well at this point. PD was just this random guy who we know had the same procedure as Mark, but we didn't have that emotional connection to him. So when we saw him, even then he was talking to Mark. So we would be like, oh my gosh, now it's our Mark having the same kind of twitches and seeing Helly and seeing whatever, you know, at home and or in his house. It stopped for a second too there in the middle. I was like, wait, did we switch now that the Ini is in the Audi's kitchen? You know? But no, then we started switching again. And then he just closes the door. And then we go to the intro. This is actually wild. And I'm excited because it's Mark. So I'm like, there is no way that character will die like Petey did. So it has to go somewhere. We have to find out a lot more and have to actually get some information about this. Because yeah, there's no way that it's gonna end like Petey did. This intro is one of the best things in my life. Okay. But I could seriously watch this like so many times. Do you think if you just showed this intro to someone who hasn't seen the show, do you think they would want to watch the show? Because that baby is freaking me out. In a way, it shows exactly what the show is like, and at the same time, it's nothing like the actual show. So, I don't know. But I do love it. I also love him.
I had my performance review yesterday.
Yes, you did.
How did it go?
She was true. She was threatening him before, in my opinion.
This will mean using your time well, focusing on your own duties, and eradicating from your essence childish folly.
I understand, sir.
I understand every big word you just said.
You may sit at your regular desk.
Yeah, don't get too excited.
Thank you, Mr. Milchick.
She is so... I'm like... I wouldn't be surprised if she is like Kier Egan. No, but like, you know, someone like undercover almost. She's so... These last few episodes that we've seen, she's so like cold, kind of. And so mature for whatever her age is supposed to be here in the show. Even now, the way that she said that last line and the look in the end.
Thank you, Mr. Milchick.
Thank you so much. And then, all serious, Miss Huang is a little creepy, but she's cool.
Divide us.
And also,
It's so that we won't work together because they know what will happen if we do. I'm gonna go get that map.
Ellie, we shared vessels.
What's that?
Well, we
Oh my god.
had sex.
Homework. Homework.
Okay. You and like in a wellness session?
No, not Miss Casey. It was
Oh my god.
at the retreat. It's
Oh my god.
in your tent.
She thought it was with Miss Casey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, terrible.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, obviously, you know, I thought it was you. This is-
Great.
you know, I'd been having those feelings since, like, before the OTC. And so when she...
Oh,
you know,
hell.
I had no idea, okay?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, Ellie. She tricked me. I mean, I wanted to, but she tricked both of us.
Oh my god.
It's probably another tactic. Something to drive a wedge between us. Like,
Ellie,
I'm gonna go for a walk.
Yeah. I mean, it's working.
Ellie, I'm sorry. I thought it was you.
But it wasn't me. And I'm just gonna go walk around.
Yeah. So terrible. So bad. The fact that he tells her and she thinks that he's talking about Miss Casey, that it doesn't even, like, that's not even the first thing that comes to her mind. That it would have been Helena. Look at her. Oh. That's so interesting though, how, like, the fact that Mark feels so sorry and also betrayed. And then Helly feels betrayed. Like, she has nothing to feel sorry about, but then also it's her Audi, so basically her, the same person. Or like, you know, who did all of this, who was the horrible person in all of this, who used her and Mark And then Helena did that. And then Mark has to tell Helly. It's not Helena who's gonna tell Helly and has to actually suffer the consequences. It's Mark. Like, Mark was there too, and Mark wanted to do it too. He just didn't know who he was doing it with. Which, of course, he's a victim in this, but then also, how could he not know? You know what I mean? I might need a drink. Special one today. Like, how long is it gonna take for both of them to be like fine again? Because I'm like, we also need to keep this train moving. Helen needs to go, or Dylan needs to, or whoever, someone needs to go and get the paper behind the painting or behind the poster, and we need to get this like train back on track. But then there's all this drama happening at the same time, which is really not helping. And I'm also surprised that Mark hasn't said anything about Dylan, even now in the end of the scene when the three of them were in the kitchen, and he's like, I can't go back there right now, you know, which obviously means that he wants to still have the chance to see his wife. And there was that moment already before, 2 episodes ago, was it? When Milchick said to him in front of everyone that, like, talking about the certain privileges and whatever, and Mark was looking, you know, that he noticed that what are the privileges that Dylan is getting? Like, what is this? He has already paid attention to. I'm really surprised that he hasn't brought it up in any way. Or is he just going to wait for the moment that something is going to happen, and then he's going to be like, I know something is up, or whatever. But oh my god, are these paper clips? Because he was putting the paper clips the wrong way. Oh, Seth. Like, how messed up this is. Because this is clearly, again, I mean, it has been clear for a long time, but like how brainwashed he is. That he would, no one tells him to go and practice your paper clipping, you know? No one is like, let's go to the break room and you're gonna do this like 500 times so that you finally learn how to do it right. He punishes himself. That's when you know you're really deep in some cult shit or whatever this is, you know? That you're not only accepting it when other people punish you, you're already punishing yourself. That he's, look at these, like, how many paper clips there are and all these papers. He's gonna do all of them just on his own in this storage room. He said to Miss Huang, like, I'm gonna be busy all day. What, doing this? Like, if the mistake is so small and someone told him that, hey, you made this mistake, then it's probably gonna stay in your head forever. Like, paper clips will be your enemy forever, and you will always remember it, and you will always do them right after that. You don't need to repeat it like 300 times. But this is like him beating himself up, you know? Like, it's so crazy.
First date. Let me guess. Scuba.
Thai food.
Nice.
Though you did take scuba lessons.
Scuba?
Yeah? Which sea?
It was in a
We're
pool.
back. This
Okay.
is great.
Cool.
It was a little expensive.
Oh.
Had a lot
Actually,
of
I hate you did
phases.
it.
Scuba diving, woodworking,
Wow, so my Audi's really diverse.
garage beer making.
Maybe I'm trying to find something I excel in. Up there. Like I do down here.
She has
Sometimes I
also...
wonder if you're just not happy.
Ooh.
Sure, it's not that. Because, like, you know, I mean, here, with you, I'm super happy.
Oh,
I just,
Dylan.
like, want to hear about all my offspring and stare at your face. Sorry, that was weird.
It is weird.
No.
It's okay. But yeah, that like she's like, I'm not sure if you're actually happy. Because I think the little bit we've seen of Dylan, outie Dylan, he does not seem happy. There also doesn't seem to be a reason for that. It's not like the kids are like super overwhelming and crazy and you have such a hard time, you know, calming them down or something, that you're like so tired and dead or something like this, or that your wife and you are fighting all the time and not getting along or something. So yeah, why does he seem unhappy? I would like a backstory of Dylan. And then also pointing out the fact that this time she did her hair, because I think the first time she just kind of came in with the huge bag like that you can see through and a little bit more like, what is this, and realized that, wait, but I really like this version of my husband, maybe even more than my husband, which is so complex. And then she comes in second time or whatever, I don't know if this is second or third or whatever time, that then she's like, no, I do like him, so I'm gonna dress up for him. Again, it's just so complex. It's like she's dating, it's like she's cheating on her husband with her husband. She's dating someone who is her husband. Or it's so, my brain hurts when I even think about this. But I do love that Dylan likes to talk about his offspring and stare at her face and
Stare at your face.
you can see that she likes this version of him.
It was really sweet. I like it. I like this.
More than I like home. It's
I
so
wish we
strange.
could really be together. Like, all the time.
I mean, we are. Aren't we?
I don't know.
You and him are. But I'm not.
Chills.
Is it okay if we try the hug again? I kind of like the hugging.
Why are they in this room? Last time they were in the other room on the other chairs. Because it's second date, we're outside on the beach or something. And there's the music. Oh. Yeah. We've heard this music before. Was it with Dylan and Gretchen, or I don't remember. Or in the finale or something. Sorry, I'll put this down. Oh, Helly. Poor her. This is terrible. And he feels terrible. Everyone just feels terrible except for Dylan.
Oh, hey, I was coming to find you.
Same.
So
Look,
chills.
I am so sorry. I can't even imagine what it must be like.
You thought it was me. What sucks is that she got to have that and I didn't.
That does suck.
That she used me to track my friends. Used my body to get close to you. That she dresses me in the morning like I'm a baby. That she controls me and this company and all of us. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want me to, like, describe
No.
what happened?
Actually-
I feel like you have every right.
No, I don't
Please
want her
don't.
memory.
Okay.
I want my own.
I want my own.
Oh my god!
Would you like that?
I don't even know at this point. Yes?
Yeah, I'd like that.
I'm stressed. yeah, where are we gonna go? We need a tent. Where are the tents from the trip? She's like, let's go, boy. It's so strange. I don't know what to think. Like, I honestly am, like, at loss for words. She's literally like, she got to have sex with you, which is not fair. And he's like, would it help if I described the sex I had with her? No, I don't think that helped. Like, sure, no. She's like, I want her my own memories. And I think she has a right to that, you know? Like, it makes sense. But then for Mark, for example, like, how weird is that for his head? That now he's just gonna go and have sex with the same woman, or a different woman, but who looks the same, or is the same, whatever, you know? Like, it's so, even my head hurts. Imagine how much his head hurts, and now he's supposed to have sex with her. And it's annoying because we're kind of supposed to be like, this is the moment. You know, when the main couple has sex finally on a TV show, it should be like, oh my gosh, finally it's happening. But there is just so much, like, such a big shadow kind of over this moment that it's not for anyone to fully enjoy. For Mark, for Helly, for us, for, you know, like, I don't think anyone is, like, actually super excited about what is happening right now. But we're doing it, I guess. Somewhere at Lumen. So... the awkward long walk to the office space. This is where it's gonna happen. Well, they have tents. I'm like, yay, but it's so strange.
Ta-da, a tent.
Ta-da, a tent. But you don't need to do it in a tent, because he already did it in a tent with your Audi. Why not do it in some completely different place that doesn't remind him of that at all? And just on the floor? Stressed.
I'm nervous.
Me too.
Me too. The music is here. I would be interested, what do the innies actually think about sex? What do they think it's gonna be like, and what is their idea of, or, like, you know? Because, like, do they have the basic understanding of what it is? They've just never done it. I do like it that they make it awkward. They show all the awkwardness and, like, sweetness between them. Make it a little bit more realistic than sex scenes often are.
Yes.
And asking for permission and everything. Good, Mark. Well, at least they have filmed this a lot more emotional. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the scene was like with him and Helena in the tent. Did we see the actual stuff happening? You know? Like, how was Helena I don't really remember. But I feel like we were mostly seeing her, not Mark. And it's so complex, so I like that they made the scene like that it's sweet. And this time, because Helena wasn't asking Mark, she wasn't giving him even a chance to say yes or no, or to have any kind of opinion on this. She just tricked him into having sex with her. So I'm sure Mark feels, like, extra duty to, like, make sure, like, yes, no, is this okay? And, you know, like, making sure that this is actually okay for both of them, because he wasn't given the same opportunity before. But yeah, I like that scene. Oh, Seth. Like, how many has he done? Oh my god. And then the next thing.
You must eradicate from your essence childish folly.
I'm just gonna rehearse it in front of a mirror and make it like easier and easier. Great use of mirrors in this episode again.
You must abandon childish things. You must grow up. You must grow up. Grow up. Grow up. Grow up. Grow. 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 Grow.
I don't even know what to say. What a scene. I am so happy that he won an Emmy. He is so great. So great and so tragic, this like his story, the story of this character. I would really like a flashback episode of him understanding his backstory and why he's here. Why does he work for Lubin? He has clearly like grown up there, learned everything he knows from there, starting from the way he speaks and everything, and now he's using too many big words, so now he has to like unlearn things. And the paperclip thing too, that he keeps, like I said, that he's like punishing himself for it, so like rehearses it like 100 times or whatever, and that he does that all by himself. I think that really tells that he was born and raised or something, you know, at Lubin by Kier himself or something, that it's so deep in him somewhere that he has all these expectations and thinks that Kier and all these other people have all these expectations, that this is now what you're supposed to. This is such a religious theme again. I think that's so familiar for someone who grew up in a church, that it's so deep in you, the like, these are things that are right, these are things that are wrong, and then when you do the things that are wrong, you like, no one needs to tell you to feel bad, no one needs to tell you that now you need to do this to make it right. You do it yourself, you know? No one is coming to your door and go like, well, you sinned again today, you better ask for forgiveness or whatever. No one is gonna do that, but they don't have to. Because people do it to themselves. So, I don't know, so interesting that it is such a big theme in this show, and I would like to know more. But I do love him. These two slowly walking back, hair a little messy, a little more happy.
Was it different with me?
Oh God.
Oh no, you're bleeding.
You are.
Oh my God. At least he didn't twitch during the sex this time.
Did you punch him?
I mean, not today.
What were you doing when the nosebleed occurred?
Yeah, what were you
We were
doing?
refining something.
That's what we do.
Any other symptoms? Any auras?
I love that she-
hallucinations?
Oh, I love that she's a doctor as well.
No.
Thank you, Mark. Yeah, is he gonna be smart enough and put 2 and 2 together that the flashes and this are now connected? Because again, he has no idea about the process that they're doing outside, of course.
At Lumen. What?
What?
Fuck, I was just...
Mark?
Stop talking. We don't know what's happening.
Just at Lumen?
What time is it?
Has he been there this whole time? Did they switch and then everything that has happened has been just in his head or something? No, I don't think so. I'm still confused about the timeline thing. When he twitches here, in the outside world, in his basement or whatever, and then he sees stuff from the office, like Gemma in the last episode, for example. What is that? Is that a... Because that can't be happening at the same time, of course, because his body is not in two places at the same time. But is that a memory then? So now, for example, if he was twitching to that he's sitting on Miss Huang's desk, did that happen like earlier today at work? And now he's just like switching back to that moment or something? I don't know. But even now, like how long of that, everything that we saw now, did he see? Does the Audi Mark know now that he had sex with Helena Egan? You know? Or was it just that scene in the... Just when it started twitching, he's like, wait. Like, I can see that I'm somewhere inside Lumen. This show is so good.
That was another crossover memory. A recent one, that's good.
A memory. Recent. Okay.
We need to enhance, speed up the process.
I don't know.
Is that safe?
Do we?
There's a slight chance of hemorrhage.
Starving.
That's also from reintegration.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna
Yeah.
go eat.
Go eat, please. We don't need hangry, Mark. But I'm also interested, what is Ragabi's motive to do all of this? She's so, like, we're so close, we're almost, you know, does she also have someone on the inside? Or something like this? Or is she just here to help? You know? I would think she has some kind of reason why she's so obsessed with this and, like, dedicating her whole life. She's living in his basement, you know? Why? But yeah, let's go eat, Mark, and like breathe a little. Oh my god! Now we're going here? Halfway through? I forgot about this already.
Hello.
Who the hell are you?
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's fine.
Come on in. Hey.
Oh,
Is it funny? It's a little funny. Like, what the hell is this dinner gonna be?
Attila? Yes, Attila.
There it is, Attila.
Oh,
Look at this
What
house.
your innie ever saw in this Philistine is beyond me. Welcome back to our home.
Yes, I'm sorry about the last time.
What's mine's yours. And you've brought wine.
I don't understand. What is mine is yours? What is this vibe in this house? Why is everyone acting, or both of them acting, so strange? This feels like he has just walked into the house of the villain from a movie, you know? That it's like, we already know that they're bad, and now we're seeing the main character go in there and they're just pretending to be nice or something, but we know something is wrong. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting right now.
And Bert, how did you come to be at the company?
me? Yes, I'm very curious.
Well, as a matter of fact, I was guided to Lumen's store by Jesus.
Oh. Jesus Christ?
That's the one.
You should just leave it at that. And wonder what the hell you meant.
No, we'd been attending the Lutheran church for some years.
Oh,
Do I think I'm going to heaven?
Yes, one asks at breakfast.
sure.
The answer is no.
To which I replied, what am I supposed to do up there for eternity all by myself?
I see. So we hop on the train to church, and it so happens The sermon that day is about severance, which was still very new at the time.
Yeah.
And the pastor says,
As if he'd been listening to our conversation, he said the church's stance is that innies are complete individuals with souls that can be judged separately.
They can go to heaven.
Morality.
Oh my god.
So an innie can go to heaven.
Yeah.
Mosliati burns.
Okay. So that's why? So why is Bert so bad then? That he knows that he's not gonna go to heaven, but feels... Because then it's clearly not a gay thing. You're gay, you go to hell, you know? It feels it's like, well, what am I gonna do there all by myself? And why would they preach about that at church? That's so strange. Or maybe it's not strange, it's such a church thing to do. And then he's like, and the church's stance is this. That this is what the church thinks. Yeah. I don't know what to think right now. This just sounds like a cover-up story to me, almost. Because it sounds so weird. I mean, it's always a little weird for me, I think, at this point, when gay people or people from the LGBTQ community still go to church. I'm like, I understand you can have your faith, but why do you need to go to the place where all the people to your face or behind your back don't accept you? I just don't really understand it. Even if they say that it's fine, it's not. It's a core thing to what they believe in. So that's very interesting. That also makes me think, is that actually true? Is that what made him go to Lubin? And so interesting that they are like, the innies have souls too, and they can be saved separately. But I mean, that's what the Bible says, is that your body is an earthly thing, so the body will stay here on earth. Your soul is the thing that goes to heaven. It's not like your body is going there. You get a new body there that is all perfect and fixed. You know, all the whatever you might have wrong in your body, if you have sickness or whatever, you know, that stays here on earth. And then it's just your soul going to heaven, wherever heaven is. So in that way, I guess because they are two different persons, the innie and the outie, I think it makes sense. Like, technically, the fact that, like, they could both either go or not go to heaven, and they don't go there together. But that's so interesting that the church would be talking
He's looking
about
for the exit.
No, just so the hope was for Bert's innie to go to heaven.
Yes. With me.
So strange. This whole vibe is so weird. What is that look? I'm so confused. I can't wait to see, like, the last episode of this show and feel like I understand everything that has happened so far. Is that Drummond?
Those salesmen are just dying to hit their numbers and get cars off the lot. They'll basically be giving me money. Okay, fine. Just test drive only. I won't commit to anything.
Thank you.
Oh, these kids are so freaking cute.
You didn't tell me how to go. You went back to Lumen, right?
Oh.
Oh, I was making out with you.
That good?
They canceled it. I didn't see him. You.
Oh, she lies. Wild. And she seems so, like, even the beginning of the scene, we can just see her kind of sitting there and staring as he's talking about whatever, buying a car or whatever that was. This is so bad because she is... her mind is now distracted by the other version of him, the innie version of him, that she's like, I would just want to be there with him, even though you are here with him, but it's not the same person. And she was kissing him and all of this, and then she's lying lying to the outer Dylan about everything. I'm stressed, man. Like, what is happening right now? And what am I supposed to think? What are any of us supposed to think? What do you guys think? What were you thinking at this point? I don't know if, like, you know, we still have some episodes to go, like, what is gonna happen between them, for example. Oh. Yeah, Mark was hungry. That's true. He said that he's starving. What? I can't believe this is happening.
Mark. Scout. Thought that was you. I'm Helena Egan. I work at Lumen.
Yeah, no, I know who you are.
Well, it's nice to officially meet you.
Oh, her voice too is different. I mean, it's so clear now. It's like, because we've seen Helena before, but then she's been with the other Lumen people or whatever. Now she's with Mark, and we know how she talks to Mark. You know? This is something.
Hope they're feeding you at work. May I?
Please.
It's really great to run into you. I've heard nothing but good things about your work, by the way.
Thank you. I've heard nothing at all about my work, so.
Tell me.
Severance humor. So clever.
So easy.
I don't
Look,
know.
I'm sorry for
Have a sex with you.
systemic error from the other night.
Systemic error? You mean the overtime thing?
Mark, you better not say anything.
So you know all about it then?
Yes, I know all about it. I'm like the head of the company, Mark.
I'm like the boss.
Right. Dumb, sorry.
Yeah, you should be sorry.
Really?
I'm kidding.
Okay.
You're clearly not dumb.
No, you're the one who invented a revolutionary medical procedure.
Hey, now that was not me. That was my father.
Uh-huh.
I'm so shocked by this conversation, this whole
We
scene.
should meet him sometime.
Your father?
Sure, why not?
You want to take me home to Dad already?
I think it's finally time.
Okay. Sure, let's do it.
I'm uncomfortable.
You'd be the first.
So, no pressure.
Yeah, none whatsoever.
Is this her trying to flirt? I can't do this.
Confusing, that must have been. Traumatic, even. And I know
It
you've
was
already
for me,
been through
too.
so much with losing your wife and all.
Oh, nah.
Hannah.
No.
Gemma.
Right, Gemma. Sorry.
What is she
Car
doing?
accident, right?
Stop talking about her.
That's right.
She was so young.
We have her in our basement. As you know. Oh, the tension, because he knows that she knows. She doesn't know if he knows. But wait, his nose is gonna start bleeding, so you'll figure out that he's doing
I'm
the
fine.
reintegration.
About finished here.
Okay, right.
Why would she talk about Gemma or Hannah? Why would she bring that up? And why would she use the wrong name? That looked like she did it on purpose. Just based on her facial expressions, and she wasn't like actually like, oh my god, yes, of course, Gemma, not Hannah. You know? She was just like, Hannah, Gemma. Oh yeah, sorry. You know, like just very strange. I'm horrified by this scene in front of us. Like, what? Is she just trying to get information from him?
It's nice to meet you, Helena.
Yeah, you too, Mark.
It was nice to see you again. I'm sorry, what is happening? Absolutely no.
What is it?
Good night.
Good night.
Did he see some flash thing or something that we just didn't see? What was that? What the hell is going on? Or maybe he could feel that it's coming. So he's like, I gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. My nose is gonna start bleeding. Helena is wild. And is she now, because she had sex with Mark, she's now like in love with him or something? Just stalking him? Or maybe she's just trying to get info. But about what? A freaking Drummond too with the tattoo. What is he doing? Where is he? So many questions. Yeah, what is Helena actually trying to do? She's going like, I'm sorry, but, or maybe she's like, yeah, maybe everyone at Lumen at this point. No, but wait, what? Because it was her. She has been inside and she knows that Mark knows that Miss Casey is his wife. Because when Mark, in the second episode of the season when we saw, no, the first episode when we saw the Innies inside and then they shared their story. What did you see outside? Mark did say about this. He told that he knows because of the Audi Mark. Like he had seen a photo. Of course, Mark didn't know the conversations that Audi Mark has had since then with Devon and with Ragabi and all of this. Like, he doesn't know that, of course. So then Helena doesn't know that either. So Helena knows that he knows something, but maybe she's just trying to figure out what that something is and how much he actually knows. And then she's trying to like flirt with him. To what? To like start going out? Like, what are you doing? And what is he doing? Wait, is he in Irving's apartment? Yes, he is with, oh my god, with the photo of the dad and with these notes. Oh my god. So Bert is in on this somehow. Bert has to be in on it somehow then. There's no way that he accidentally went into Herb's house on the day when he's having dinner with Bert and what's his name, Fields. Or maybe it's Fields who is somehow involved. But the whole vibe with both of them, him and Bert, is so strange that I wouldn't be surprised if they're both in on this somehow. So they literally come to our house for ham. And then he's gonna go to your house and like, but how did he know that he has a case like this?
Then about 10 years ago, that became Attila.
Because do you know history?
Yeah, he knows history.
I know history now. King of the
It
Huns.
wasn't 10 years ago, it was 20.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, because I remember we're having drinks with your Lumon partner. Quite startled him.
Didn't the first severed office open 12 years ago?
Yes, it did. Maybe that's enough of that.
I'm sorry, what? He is somehow involved in Lumen. Holy fuckity fuck.
Do you think you two ever made love at work?
Oh my
Fields,
god.
Jesus.
Christ?
Can we not just be pragmatic adults about this?
No, this is very strange.
And so I felt the right to ask.
Well, neither of them's gonna remember it. Unless Bert is some Egan or something that he wasn't severed ever.
And I hope it was beautiful.
What? I mean, it was. I mean, not the lovemaking. They didn't do that. What is going on? So he's like 20 years ago, he already tried to, Bert already tried to stop him when he's like, it was 20 years ago, whatever, we called each other this and this. He's like, no, I remember it was 20 years ago. Because he was like, no, it's 10. No, 20, I remember, because we were having drinks with your Lumen partner. What is Lumen partner? What does that even mean? 20 years ago, even though the offices have only been there for 12. So he obviously, because that clearly was something that he accidentally said. And Bert was trying to like, shut up, you know? So he's somehow involved. Like very involved. If he was there 8 years before it even started. So he would have been like there planning it and whatever. My God.
Sorry for being a dick. Let's do it. Tonight.
That'll do it. Staring at Helena Egan face to face. You're like, actually, I need to get this done now. Stress levels are high. We're almost done with the episode. Go by so fast. Woo, look at the size of that needle. Look at that blade. We're gonna see the cut again, right? We've seen it before, so there's no reason to hide it now. Like, what does that feel like? Tell me, Mark. Holy crap. The hole is still there. Yeah, she was saying that the hole you already have, so she doesn't need to drill, thank God. Maybe she drilled back in the day. Like, is this really safe here in his basement? So they're now gonna, oh my God. Flood the chip. Absolutely no. At the same time, I'm like, please let this work, because I really want all of this to be, yeah, there we go. All of this to actually work, and you know, because I'm so interested, but I'm worried for him. Nice zoom thing. Just a little band-aid, he'll be fine. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Having sex with Helly again? Oh. Oh my God.
What the fuck?
Don't move like that.
So did Audi Mark just see, was that like he actually saw her, that he's having sex with her? But that was Helly. I mean, he wouldn't know that it was Helena, whatever. But now he knows that him and Helena Egan... No, but because he knows what Helena Egan looks like. He would now know that she's also severed and she's on the inside. And he's having sex with her.
Don't move like that. You have to keep your head
made
still.
so well with the sound and everything of the different...
Ignore
What?
it.
My car's in the driveway. She knows I'm here.
No.
Holy crap. Please let's tell Devon. I would like for Devon to know that he just had a surgery. Brain surgery again.
Do you remember the rich lady from baby camp, the one I like kind of had a crush on? I was thinking.
Yeah, look, I'm already trying
Gabby.
something else.
Please tell her.
Why are you trying to cut me out of this?
Yeah. Oh my God.
And what is that smell?
What smell?
Oh, what is happening? What is it that you're having where you can't... Is this a stroke or something? When you're smelling weird stuff?
Oh my God.
Oh, please. Ow. The open wound
Mark,
in the head
don't touch
smashed
him.
into
Who
the
the
brain.
fuck are you? Mark?
Thank you for the spare hand.
What's happening? I think he should tell Devon. In a way, I understand why he doesn't. I would be nervous as well because, like, or I don't know why I would be nervous. Or, you know, I think because what you're doing is so dangerous. Maybe that's why. He's like, she's not gonna be happy with me doing this. Cutting my head open in my basement, like putting this huge needle in there, you know, like Devon would probably be like, you are stupid. Maybe that's why. Because there's, like, it's not like he can't trust her that she would tell Rickon or she would tell Lumen or something. Well, now Devon knows because she's seen Ragabi. Mark literally, is that a stroke? Or it's something. Let me know in the comments. What is it when you, like, or what was that? Was it a stroke? When you smell something weird and you're like, you start losing the motor skills. How do you say in English? Like your hands and stuff like that. Like, this does not look good. The fact that we see twitches more and stuff, I'm like, okay, it's working, I guess. Like, we're getting closer to what we want. We want to know more. But then when there's stuff like this that he collapses, what if that happens at work? You know, what is gonna happen then?
This feels... He's fine. He'll be embarrassed tomorrow.
And then these two.
You know, he gets fuzzy. Like saying I worked at Lumen 20 years ago, which is, of course, before Severance even existed.
Of course.
Of course. So, why were you there?
Yeah, so we should do it again sometime.
I mean, I want to
You
see
may
it.
feel so you me.
Either way.
I don't know what to think.
Okay.
Too much weird flirting happening this episode. Dylan with his wife, Helena with Mark, these two, Audi Irv and Audi Bert, I guess, if Bert even was ever severed, or what is happening. And now Irv is gonna go home and... What is this? What is this? Oh my god. I've so many questions. I don't even know where to start. So Irv is gonna go home now. Is Drummond gonna be there? Is all of his stuff gonna still be there? Is he gonna notice that stuff is gone if Drummond took stuff? Or what is gonna happen? What is Bert's relationship with Lumen actually? It's clearly something more, because we're pointing it out in the show too. It's clearly something more than what we've thought so far. But then also, what is Fields' role? Is he somehow involved in Lumen too? Or is he just important because of he's the partner and then all the church stuff? And how did Drummond know to go to Irv's house? How did they know to organize all of this? And find that trunk and like find those papers and stuff. I'm very, very confused and I love it. I think the stuff with Helena keeps getting more and more complicated now that she's getting involved with Mark as well. Which I love. I love that it's getting more complicated. It's so interesting to watch. I would like to see inside her brain. What does she think? I would like to see inside of everyone's brain, honestly, on this show. Like, what is her plan? What is she thinking? Why does she think it's a good idea to go and find him in that diner where she clearly doesn't belong? She clearly just came there to see him. Is it all still just the same kind of vibe of her watching the video of Helly and Mark kissing at the elevator when she was watching it over and over again? Like that kind of thing that she's like, I had sex with this man and it was nice to be with him and now I'm gonna meet him outside and we're gonna fall in love here too. You know, like what is it, that kind of stuff? Or is she just there as an evil Helena? and just to get information and just to try and like put ideas in his head and like this kind of stuff. Or maybe it's a mix of both. And it's weird because she knows that they had sex in the tent, but neither of them, and he doesn't know that, and neither of them knows that they had sex today at work, or their bodies did, or whatever. I love the stuff with Milchik. Or I don't love it, but I think I'm not like, oh, this is so good, but like it's so good. It's such good scenes with him always, but especially in this episode with the mirror. So interesting because that also the vibe of that was also very, you know, beating himself up, punishing himself, or like that kind of vibe. It wasn't like he went in front of the mirror, he was like, maybe I should say this instead, you know. He was so like serious and like hard on himself, which is hard to watch. I think more and more, I've loved him since the beginning, but I think we all maybe, or me at least, start feeling for him more and more the further along we go. Because in the beginning it's like, why is he such an ass? You know, why is he so annoying to them? He was the one in the original break room who is like breaking them and all of this stuff. But now the more we see of him is like, we really see him as a victim as well, which is good because I like to like him. He's a great character. And then the Dylan and Gretchen situation where Gretchen is in such a weird position. A little bit similar to Helena in the sense that like now that Helena came and saw Audi Mark, now she has connections with both versions of this man, similar to the wife who is like now connected to both Dylans, which is very strange. You can see how she wasn't expecting it. I'm basing that on the fact that the first time she came and saw him, I just keep thinking that she was more dressed up now and more like put together this second time. So the fact that she the first time just kind of came in, so it wasn't like she was expecting this to be what it is. And it really surprised her. And now the second time she really already is like, you know, kissing him. And all of this, and that must be very weird thing to carry here. You could see her in the table when they're sitting with the kids. And she's just kind of like lost in her own thought, and I understand why. Because that would be so weird to be like, I'm sure, or I'm not sure, but I would think this Dylan is similar to what the Audi Dylan used to be like in the beginning when they met, maybe? As like blue-eyed and just excited and in love and so nice and cute and all of this. Or it could also be that he was never like that. But now he is like that when it's the innie. And that's why she's like, I could have had that. And that man inside, the innie, Dylan, really likes me a lot more than my husband does right now, even though it's the same person. Or at least like Audi Dylan doesn't maybe show it as well, based on what we've seen. But it's such a deep conversation and issue. Innies, the difference between them and the Audis, the relationships that they can have and should have with the other Innies or with Audis, and then the whole soul thing that they were talking about with Bert and Urban Fields, that like that the church's stance is that they are a separate soul and all of this. So if they are a separate soul and they would both have the chance to, like, for example, go to heaven or hell, then of course they should have all of their own experiences that they can. But in the case of Dylan, for example, it's not like he shouldn't meet his wife again. I think for me it's more like, if they had brought in, like in the beginning, I thought that maybe it's just an actor, that it's not really his wife, but they just bring some random woman in you know? If they would have brought some random woman in, sure, then that woman would have to have like feelings for him for it to get to the point where they are now already. If the woman like just met him for the first time, was like, hi, I'm whatever, and then they kind of start from the very beginning, I don't think it would go anywhere that fast. But I'm like, would that be like more ethical almost, that you don't make the wife meet the innie, but if the innie wants to meet a woman, that they would bring just someone else in, and then someone who is single. So then the Audi Dylan can have his marriage and try to work that out, and then the innie Dylan could have someone else. Because I think it's similar to like Mark being like, the innie Mark being with Helly, and then the Audi Mark hopefully soon be with Gemma, or at least grieving his dead wife and everything, you know? And like Fields was saying in this episode, it's like the innies deserve love as well. Yeah, I think they do, of course, but it is made very complicated, which is good. It raises questions and opinions from people. What do you guys think? Is this like an obvious thing that everyone agrees on this? Like fans and people who watch the show? Or is this like a kind of a debate that everyone is having with themselves and with each other? What is right and what is wrong? Easy question. But yeah, Bert's house was beautiful. Nicely lit. And it made me hungry to watch them eat. Those scenes with the Mark twitching and all of it, every time we've seen those twitch things happen, it has looked very cool. It looked very cool this time as well. I also like the new, I mean, it's a little creepy, but the new room where Dylan and Gretchen were meeting now inside Lumen, with the water sounds and the, what do you call those plants in English? And I'm glad they were in a different room that they were the first time they met, because now they could also sit next to each other, because it was like a couch type of thing, right? And make out, because in the other room they both had their own chairs. My conclusion is that Bert and or Fields are somehow involved with Lumen, like on a high level. That wasn't just a joke, it was a slip up. I'm guessing something is gonna happen to the Audi Irv, because they are literally in his house while he's not there. So it's not looking good for him, which is not good, because we have already lost Innie Irv. So like, what is happening? And Helena is crazy, and she is in love with Mark. Innie or Audi, whatever version. Maybe even Audi Mark is more her style. I have a feeling that's not the last time we're gonna see them together. But also, I'm very happy that Mark lied to her. For a second there, I was nervous. And where is Cobell? Like, seriously. This was episode 6. And like I said, the first 2 episodes were called Hello, Miss Cobell, and then Goodbye, Mrs. Selvig. So it's not like they named the episodes that and whatever, and we'll never see her again. We don't know. Next episode, episode 7, is called Chikai Bardo. Yeah. That's giving me even less than Attila. But I can't wait to watch it. I can't believe there's only 4 episodes left of this season. And then how long do we have to wait? This show is so unbelievably good. I can't believe how lucky we are that we're watching this as it's still coming out. I feel the similar thing about Pluribus right now, watching it. It's so good. If you haven't watched it yet, I think you should. It's on Apple TV as well, like Severance. Like, such good shows Apple TV makes. It's so impressive to me. But yeah, this show is just so good. The acting is so good. Every freaking frame is like a painting. It's so pretty. And I'm so happy that you guys want to watch it with me. That's so nice. Let me know things that I missed and things that you want to let me know. And thanks for watching. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.